Next, we demand the highest quality from our games. Normally, Nintendo does not publish the most games, but regularly, we are responsible for the most popular games. Today, Nintendo's first and second party development staffs are by far the strongest and most accomplished of any manufacturer in the world. This includes talent at firms like Rare in England, Retro and Left Field in the United States, Silicon Knights in Canada, and HAL, Creatures, Game Freak, and Intelligent Systems in Japan. Just as importantly, we create and expand the world's most popular video game characters and franchises. Mario and Zelda and Donkey Kong. And yes, Pokemon are entertainment names known around the world. Here, the Nintendo difference is obvious. If you want these stars, you simply cannot have them unless you own the Nintendo machine. The final leg is heritage. This year, we are introducing our fourth Nintendo home console, and every one of them has succeeded around the world. And of course, Game Boy has outsold any other game machines ever. I believe we know more about what makes great games than anyone else. And this is why Nintendo succeeds. This is the Nintendo difference. In our view, we are only an entertainment company, but we are working to become the best entertainment company anywhere.
And to introduce you to what is unquestionably the best pure video game console ever developed, I have the honor of introducing the world's best pure video game creator. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Nintendo's own Shigeru Miyamoto.
Let me introduce you to our new baby. Like all babies, it's small. But it will make a lot of noise. Please allow me to welcome Mr. Utonium from Nintendo of America. 我々このゲームキューブで Within Nintendo, どんなキャラクター We've had a lot of discussion about which of our most popular characters should be ready to appear in games when Nintendo Gamecube comes to market. We think we've got a great answer. Take a look.
Buddy Doug for that one. 15 years later, Iceman is back.
Nearly all of Nintendo's popular characters have been vividly brought to life on Nintendo Gamecube. You've seen Super Smash Brothers here. Tomorrow you can actually play it on the show floor. We're going to continue to make games like this for Nintendo Gamecube, the kind that you can play with your friends and your family. Now we're going to take a quick glance at our next game. It's the next in the Mario series.
This is too cool. They had to get it in somewhere. Wow. Cold break. Wow, that
On the way to starring role. There's a reason for this. Luigi won this mansion in a contest. When we went to see this mansion, he found that it was haunted. And Mario, who should have gotten there first, was nowhere to be found. And what's worse, there's a suspicious-looking doctor telling Luigi he needs to get rid of all the ghosts to save Mario. Now, using this game as an example, I'm going to introduce the Gamecube Controller.
Yeah, definitely.
This is a standard controller, and this one is wireless. This is the Wavebird. You should be able to use this from up to 30 feet away, but I'll say 15 feet for now just to be safe.
so cool.
We'll play with the Wavebird a little bit later, and for now we'll use the standard controller. So let me explain this.
Oh, whoa.
Yes, he's got they did.
That's here.
Software.
Please refer to the two screens to follow along with my explanation. We'll be using a laser pointer to help you out. And I'll explain each part of the controller. Now on the left side, located in the center, is the control stick. Now this center position makes it the easiest place for you to control. Now this, the angle of this grip may seem a little bit tight at first, but this assures that you're going to have a natural angle of interaction to to control the control stick with.
それから右のメインっていうのはやっぱり A ボタンです。
The main part of the right side is the A button.
大きく中央にある。
This time it's a little bit larger, and it's in the center of the right half of the controller.
でこのメインスティックと A ボタンだけで遊ぶゲームが
And we've come up with this layout thinking that the most ideal games are those that use just the control stick and the A button.
やっぱり他のゲームで
But we all know that there are some games that need at least 4 or more buttons.
それでこの周りに
So here there are.
のボタンをつけました。
We've added 3 around the A button.
B と
The B,
X と
the X button,
Y です。
and the Y button.
で A ボタンをホームポジションにして
Now with the A button as the home position,
コントローラーを見なくても間違わない。
you will never press the wrong button. You don't even have to look at them.
で次に64でよく使った4つの
Now next, we have the 4 and C controller buttons from the N64 controller, which are used for camera positions.
黄色い C スティックになります。
They have been integrated into a single C stick.
これは主にカメラの操作なんかに使いますけども、
This will be used mostly for camera controls,
このルイージのゲームではこうルイー
but
ジ
in
が
Luigi's Mansion, we'll be using it to move Luigi around the screen.
このスティックを使うと A ボタンとか B ボ
And
タ
when
ン
you use this C stick, it then becomes more difficult to press the A button and the other buttons on the face.
そこでよく使うのが
So in that case, we'll be using these buttons on the top more. The L button, the R button,
それから Z ボタ
and
ン
this little Z button here.
見えますか？
Can you see that?
この L と R の2つは
Now the L and the R button are analog press switches.
それから最後に
And when you press them all the way in,
ターボボタンとも言うから
there is one more click you can make, kind of a turbo button. See?
パチパチパチパチ
Click, 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 click. You can try this on the show floor yourselves tomorrow.
で Z ボタンはすごく C ボタンと
Now the Z button is going to be a simple button, especially when used in conjunction with the C stick.
で最後になりましたが
And finally,
伝統の
we have our traditional plus control pad.
それからポーズとスター
Oh,
トボタ
and
ン
we also have the start pause button in the center of the controller.
こういったところ結構複雑に見えるんですけ
Now
ど
when you first take a look at this controller, it may seem kind of complicated.
で触るとすごく
But when you actually get your hands on it, you're going to see just how simple it really is.
64で使い始めた振動ですね
Oh, and the rumble feature, which we introduced with the N64,
この機能
has been built in to this controller.
であとはゲームデザイナーの皆さんが
Now I'm looking forward to seeing how all the game designers can make creative and innovative, simple use of this new controller.
期待したいと思いますそれではルイージを動かしてみますね
Now let's move on to Luigi.